I lost 70 pounds. I tried everything before. I think everybody says that. They don't really mean it. Trust me, I mean it. I tried everything. And it worked, but it didn't last. And honestly, I added up the price of like the prepackaged meal programs. When you add those up versus how much weight you can lose during a week and how much weight I had to lose, the surgery basically was a no-brainer. It was easy. I paid for the surgery over and over. So if anybody's on the fence about cost, just add up what the prepackaged meals were, and you've already paid for your surgery. I heard the commercial on the radio, and that's what made me call. And when I made the appointment, I wasn't really sure I wanted to. I was still on the fence because I didn't know if it was the right choice, because you always hear, oh, try to do it on your own. And then there was a side of me that was like, well, I tried that, and it wasn't quite working. It always worked, but it didn't last. So I was really, torn about what to do. Met with Dr. Choi. Loved him. He was fabulous. Babied me along, so to speak. And that's it. I made the appointment that day to have the surgery. Well, being a nurse and being around a lot of doctors in the medical profession, I really respect and admire tremendously Dr. Choi's manner and everything that he does. He is the best. He really is. And he will put anyone at ease. He talks to you, he listens, he explains things. He's not afraid to talk to you. I think sometimes some people get a little timid, and he's not afraid to talk to you. He called me on the phone several times and talked to me, actually. Kind of eased me through the procedure because I did have questions. And the day of the procedure, I even had more questions that morning while I'm sitting there. And he came in and talked to me. And that was really nice. He sat with me for 30 minutes. I'm sure. I'm not sure, but I don't think that's normal. But I needed that. And he knew what I needed and took me right, where I needed to be. They are your life support. They will help you as much as you need or as little as you need. And like I said, I needed somebody to hold my hand in the beginning. I needed somebody to tell me, oh, it's okay. You're fine. I needed that. So I came back probably once a week to see the nutritionist. And I could see Dr. Choi when I came in, if I requested, and I saw him probably every 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. But the nutritionist every week, you don't have to do it like that, but that's how I did it. You can kind of tailor it to how you feel. I could, if I wanted to walk over right now and sit down and talk to them, they would work me in. I might have to wait for the patients that make the actual appointment. But if I wanted to say, I need to see somebody needs to talk to me, they would tell me what to do and put me on the right track and talk to me about anything. It didn't hurt at all. You kind of hear stories, or scary stories from the internet or from family or friends that tell you horror stories. It didn't hurt at all. I was walking around within an hour after the procedure. I went home that day. There is absolutely no downtime. If something happened, let's say pregnancy or sickness, or I just decided I'd had enough of it, they can actually, it's a really simple, they go to the port and just take it out. It can be deflated. It'll still stay there in position where it's at, but it could be deflated. They're shocked, but they have no idea. I didn't tell them. I did not tell them I was having the procedure done. Because sometimes friends want to give advice that's not the best for you. And when it's an individual decision, I kind of like to keep it individual so my family doesn't know. I was always hungry. I was. That is...
Right.
I would pay for the feeling of not being hungry. If somebody said, I will give you a button that you can push and you'll never be hungry again, and you'll never crave sweets, I'd be like, okay, I'll buy it.
You bought it.
I did.